we are navigating the Smarter Balanced Tools and Resources. During this presentation, we will introduce the WCAP portal, also known as the WCAP or WCAP portal. We will also provide an overview of online tools to prepare for the Smarter Balanced assessment. We will first take you to the Washington Comprehensive Assessment Program portal. Please note the web address. When you go to the homepage, you will see that there are several buttons for you to click depending on your role in testing. We are going to focus today on the practice and training test for Smarter Balanced. First, click on this button. When the page loads, you will go to the link on the right to access the practice test and resources for Smarter Balanced. When the practice and training test page loads, scroll down until you see the large button to take you to the practice and training test. To access the practice test, the following web browsers can be used: Firefox, Chrome, Safari, and Internet Explorer versions 10 or 11. It is recommended that Chrome be used. Once you click this button, you will be taken to a page that has several tools and resources. The first is an equation response editor. This gives students an opportunity to practice using the equation response editor to enter answers that are in the form of numbers, expressions, and equations. Students can choose the tool that they would like to practice from the drop-down menu. For elementary and middle school students, it is advised that they complete all the screens through Practice 1. For high school students, it is advised that they complete all of the screens through Practice 2. After students follow the directions to enter an equation, they can check to see how they did. When you return to the initial practice test screen, the second link will take you to several resources and documents. When you click on Resources and Documentation, there are currently 4 options. The first resource, Manuals and User Guides, currently contains a practice and training test user guide that provides an overview of the practice and training test site and also how to access the tests. Here, you can also view administration guidelines for the classroom activity. This document will give you background on the classroom activities. Back on the overall menu of Resources and Documentation, the second resource is the Classroom Activities. Here, you will find a classroom activity for each tested grade level in both ELA and Math. On the overall menu of Resources and Documentation, the third resource is the scoring guides for the Practice Computer Adaptive Test and Performance Task for each tested grade level. Be sure to use the PDFs in the 2014 column. On the overall menu of Resources and Documentation, the fourth is the Performance Task Writing Rubrics. These rubrics pertain to ELA. Note that opinion only pertains to grades 3 through 5, while argumentative pertains to grades 6 through 11. When you return to the initial practice test screen, there is also a link for students to practice using the calculators that will be embedded in their math assessment. 3 calculators are available, depending on the grade level. Note that the Smarter Balanced summative mathematics assessments at grades 3 through 5 do not allow for calculator usage. In the middle and high school test, the computer adaptive test is split into 2 sections: calculator available and calculator not available. During this presentation, we introduced the WCAP portal and provided an overview of online tools and resources for Smarter Balanced. If you have any questions or feedback regarding this tutorial, please contact either Nicolle Wambold or Tatlonghari, instructional facilitators with curriculum and instruction.